The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Adena Springs South, Double Diamond Farm, Gulfstream Park, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, and Tampa Bay Downs.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring 6 graded stakes from Belmont Park, including a front-running victory by the reigning Canadian Horse of the Year in the Grade 1 Belmont Oaks, and a determined victory by a European colt in the Grade 1 Belmont Derby. We begin with turf fillies and mares at Arlington International in the Grade 3 Modesty Handicap. Faux-Filet, the 8-5 favorite. John G. Dooley picks up the call.
Around the far turn, 3 furlongs to go. It's Secret Someone looking to stay the distance from Al's Gal. Faux-Filet, third against the rail with no fault of mine. Mary Popez, 5 lengths to come. Then Smiling Gambler and Sequiota. 3/4 went in, 1:15 flat, under a quarter to go. It's Secret Someone still. Secret Someone leads at the turn in. Al's Gal switched out for a clear challenge, and Faux-Filet has the white cap, and here she comes. No fault of mine. Mary Pop is 5th. Mary Pop is 1 paced. They're deep in the final furlong. Faux-Filet descends on Secret Someone. Faux-Filet strikes the top. Al's Gal on the outside. Faux-Filet wins the Modesty.
Faux-Filet, the winner by a length and a quarter over Al's Gal. Jose Valdivia Jr. aboard in 156 flat. A listed stakes winner in France last year for trainer Pascal Barry, Faux-Filet records her first graded stakes victory. The Irish-bred 5-year-old mare by Galileo out of Breeders' Cup Mile winner 6 Perfections captured the Sand Springs Stakes at Gulfstream Park in her seasonal debut. Faux-Filet has earned nearly $360,000. Graham Motion trains the winner for Flaxman Holdings. Faux-Filet paid $540 to win and is the Malone's Favorite of the Week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. To Delaware Park for turf fillies and mares in the Grade 3 Robert G. Dick Memorial Stakes. Photo Call, the even money favorite. John Curran has the call.
On the front end, it's still Savings Account trying to fend off Photo Call. Real Smart is still sitting pretty in third, 2 lengths off the leaders. Prado looked to get underway now. Then a gap of 4 lengths further back to Inside Out and Vilsam. Then comes Swear By It. It's Photo Call sticking a neck in front. Savings Account trying to battle back. Real Smart is racing in third, 5 lengths further back to Vilsam and Inside Out as they turn for home with Photo Call and Sin trying to catch. Photo Call leads it by a length. Real Smart is going to try to make a race of it. Here comes Real Smart and Edgar Prado to take on Photo Call. Real Smart on the outside. Photo Call battles back gamely. Real Smart and Photo Call will fight it out. And Real Smart edging away to take the Dick Memorial for Edgar Prado. Wins it by 2. Photo Call second.
9-5 second choice Real Smart runs by Photo Call to defeat the favorite by 2 lengths. Edgar Prado up in 2:16 flat. Another first-time graded stakes winner for Graham Motion. Real Smart managed only 1 victory in her first 6 starts in England last year. The Kentucky-bred 4-year-old filly by Smart Strike has won 2 of 3 this season. Real Smart has earned $186,000 racing for her breeder Bjorn Nielsen. Darby Dan Farms leading freshman sire Shackelford, the only American Classic winner at stud from the Stormcat sire line. Sire of a first comp high 5 maiden special winners, including Well Abled, a $340,000 OBS April 2-year-old, and a recent 7.5 length debut winner. Back to Arlington International for the Grade 3 Arlington Handicap. Casaqui, the 3-2 favorite. Once again, here's John G. Dooley.
Half mile, 50 seconds flat. So now they traverse the far side of the course. It's Go Around to reel in. Go Around continues to lead Roman Approval, who's been second and close in tow now with 3 furlongs to go. Roman Approval has made a move. Roman Approval comes to tackle Go Around, and Casaqui switched out right there now for a clear path, and Messi is right there too at the point of attack. Quiet Force, 5 from the front, Peaches wide. 5 Green Stars, Our Great Adventure. We trail back to Pajama Party. 3/4 went at 1 minute 14 and 2 seconds. Casaqui has taken the lead. Roman Approval toward the inside, looking to stay on his go around. Messi on the outside. Well inside the final half furlong with Robbie Alvarado. It's Casaqui. And Casaqui wins the Arlington Handicap from Roman Approval.
Casaqui takes it by a length and a quarter over Roman Approval. Robbie Alvarado up in 155-3. After falling and being vanned off in the Grade 1 Woodford Reserve Turf Classic, Casaqui was last seen finishing a close second in the Grade 2 Wise Dan Stakes. This marked the first stakes victory for the Argentine-bred 6-year-old horse by lasting approval. Imported by Wimborne Farm, Cosequee has earned $196,000. The winner is trained by Ignacio Correas IV. Robbie Alvarado with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Next, the Grade 3 Belmont Sprint Championship. In his first start in 7 months, Private Zone, the 6-5 favorite, Larry Comas picks up the call.
Private Zone is the leader. Marking now moving up on the far outside, up into second position, and then it's Green Grotto in between horses and AP Indian. The half was in 45-1, and they make their way toward the quarter pole, where Marking has joined Private Zone. AP Indian is down on the inside, cutting the corner in third, and the three of them turn for home. Marking, Private Zone, AP Indian on the inside, Ready for Rye is fourth. They're coming to the final furlong. It's Marking and AP Indian. Private Zone has thrown in the towel. Ready for Rye is there on the outside. AP Indian digs in. Marking trying to get by. AP Indian, Marking. The two of them will come down to the line together. AP Indian and Joe Bravo have won.
AP Indian holds off Marking by a head. Joe Bravo aboard in 121-2. After winning sprint stakes at Monmouth Park and Parks Racing in his last 2 starts, AP Indian records his first graded stakes victory. The 6-year-old gelding by Indian Charlie was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Green Lantern Stables. AP Indian has earned $527,000, one half of a graded stakes double last Saturday for trainer Arnaud Delacour. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series.
The best seek fame and fortune. The best is elegance at 120 decibels. The best run all day and party all night. The best are speed, power, and grace. The Breeders' Cup, with 13 championship races and $28 million in purses and awards, the best is yet to come.
You know, I like FedBiz.
It's got a lot of things to like. This horse has a stallion's pedigree. It's an exceptionally good family as a stallion prospect. Physically, you can't really fault him.
He's a more compact, well-made, American-type horse.
Beautifully balanced horse. He's got a very intelligent head. He's a perfect package.
This horse has a great shot.
I think he's got a big shot at making it. Love his chances as a stallion.
And now, a Florida thoroughbred history moment. In 1956, a small, feisty horse from Florida named Needles and his owners Jack Dudley and Bonnie Heath shocked the racing world, winning the Kentucky Derby. Needles proved that champions with modest pedigrees could be grown in the Sunshine State, thanks to the limestone-rich soil and spring water. His wild acclaim created the horse capital of the world that we know today. This has been a Florida thoroughbred history moment.
Hunter's Bay and Emma Jane Wilson storming clear now, and it's Hunter's Bay, a pulling away winner of the Eclipse. Hunter's Bay on the outside, on the inside, Tender Harbor. Hunter's Bay and Emma Jane Wilson who win the Dominion Day.
Champion Hunter's Bay, a multiple graded stakes winner of over $600,000, with triple-digit buyers on all surfaces, standing at Adena Springs South. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with 3-year-old fillies coming up in this segment. But first, the Grade 2 Suburban Handicap from Belmont Park. Dubai World Cup runner-up Noob Tahij at 2-1, a slight favorite over last year's winner FNX. Larry Comas picks up the call.
And FNX puts on the pressure on the outside of Samrat now. The two of them are stride for stride on the lead. New York breds nose to nose in the Suburban. 3/4 win in 112-3. And then it's Turco Bravo on the outside, a length behind, running in third position. Moob Tahij is in between horses. Shaman Ghost is on the inside. Eagle is trying to mount a rally now, but he's under a ride as they come toward the top of the stretch. F&X on the outside. Pokes ahead in front as they turn for home. Samrad is second, and the two of them will turn for home 1-2, and Moob Tahij has been swung to the outside to try to run them down. A furlong to go. F&X and Samrad, New York bred, still 1-2. Moob Tahij has gone to the inside. It is F&X in front. Samrad is running a big one, keeps on fighting. F&X and Samrad come down to the line. F&X and Samrad. F&X in the Suburban.
New York breds battled it out with F&X running down Samrad to repeat as winner of the Suburban by a neck. Mike Smith up in 201 flat. Winner of the Grade 1 Clark Handicap to conclude last season and victorious in the Grade 2 Oaklawn Handicap in April, the Jimmy Jerkins trainee bouncing back from a 6th place finish in the Grade 1 Stephen Foster Handicap. The 5-year-old horse by Mineshaft was bred in New York by Dr. Russell S. Cohen. F&X has earned nearly $2,963,000 for Tribone Stable. Time for 3-year-old stakes action presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. 3-year-old fillies at Belmont Park in the Grade 3 Victory Ride Stakes. Undefeated Copa, the 9-10 favorite in her stakes debut. Once again, here's Larry Colmus.
Around the far turn, it is Burnix Bank, continuing to be pressed by Lost Raven, while the favorite Copa is 3 deep, running in third, approaching the quarter pole. Flattery Will Get You is there. Malibu Stacy swings up 4 wide, and then comes One True Kiss, and they're into the stretch, and Copa makes her run now. Copa on the outside takes the lead as they turn for home. It is Copa in front. Malibu Stacy tries to run at her. Then comes Lost Raven and One True Kiss as they come into the final 16th. Copa trying to hold on to this lead. One True Kiss and Malibu Stacy, they're coming down to the line, and it will be Copa.
Florida-bred Copa maintains her perfect record by a neck over Malibu Stacy. Joe Talamo aboard the OBS Sales Graduate in 1:16-1. Copa broke her maiden on debut at Del Mar last fall and scored an easy allowance victory at Santa Anita in her 3-year-old debut. The undefeated filly is trained by Phil D'Amato, who just took down the Santa Anita training title. A $210,000 OBS April 2-year-old, Copa has earned $153,000 for Anthony Fanicola and Joseph Scardino. The filly was bred in Florida by Carlos Rafael. Florida-breds, race him or chase him. Next, the Grade 3 Delaware Oaks. Browse, the 2-1 favorite. John Curran has the call.
Half goes in, 46-4, good solid tempo as they race into the turn with Browse. Dark now challenging on the outside. She's looking strong. Miss Inclusive toward the inside. Kinsley Kisses picking it up now in third, going after the top 2 as 8th Wonder begins to fade, then Dreams to Reality. Well off the rail, it's Dark Nile in front. Browse racing second. Kinsley Kisses. Sedano's asking for more now, followed by A Place to Shine is running a big one. As they turn for home, they've got Dark Nile to catch. The 6 goes in 12-1, and Dark Nile enjoying the slop, leads it by 3. A Place to Shine is moving into second with Kinsley Kisses, and on the outside, Dreams to Reality. Dark Nile trying to hold off the bargain claim. A Place to Shine. Kinsley Kisses third on the inside. It's Dark Nile, A Place to Shine. Dark Nile's holding on gamely, and Dark Nile and Danny Centeno wins the Delaware Oaks. A Place to Shine run a big one for second.
Dark Nile by Windstar Farm stallion Pioneer of the Nile, and racing in the colors of Windstar Farm, holds off A Place to Shine by 1.25 lengths. Kinsley Kisses third for a sweep by Keeneland Sales Graduates. Daniel Centeno aboard in 1:46-2. The 4th consecutive victory for Dark Nile, who defeated race favorite Browse at the recent Hour Mim Stakes at Delaware Park. The winner was bred in Pennsylvania by Blackstone Farm. It was a $52,000 Keeneland November weanling, turned $135,000 Keeneland September yearling. Another graded stakes winner for trainer Arnaud Delacour. Dark Nile has earned nearly $244,000. Spendthrift Farm leading sire Into Mischief, the #1 apex sire in North America by A Runner Index. His best bred crop to date is hitting the yearling sales, including 12 catalog at Saratoga next month. Into Mischief is being offered on Southern Hemisphere breeding time for a discounted fee.
lead, ran away and won it, beat Duccio. Hampton Court is starting to gobble them up on the outside though. Hampton Court's hit the front with 100 metres to go, and Hampton Court's run away and beaten First Seal and Swainers.
In this game, there's no room for second best.
To be the best, you need the best. Actistatin Equine, clinically proven joint protection. 3 U.S. patents and 2 clinical trials prove Actistatin Equine is the most powerful joint formula on the planet. Superior absorption helps your athlete lubricate, strengthen, renew. No other product even comes close. Find your best with Actistatin.
Ask your veterinarian or call for a free consultation. 866-587-7333.
Now a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred history moment.
A Florida-bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida-bred.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 1 Belmont Derby coming up in this segment. 3-year-olds on the main track at Belmont Park in the Grade 3 Dwyer Stakes. Economic Model, the 6-5 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
The Great White Way and Lauban lead them around the far turn. These two go through the first half in 46 and 2/5 seconds, and they are stride for stride on the lead. Lauban on the outside. The Great White Way, Fish Trap Road, is running in third right behind them. His Economic Model waits for running room in fourth, now being nudged along to go. Then Tale of Saval. Unbridled Outlaw to the outside, and nothing yet from Swipe. Lauban is in front. The Great White Way has given way. Here's Fish Trap Road now moving up alongside the rails open for Economic Model, who comes charging on through. But it is Fish Trap Road in front as they arrive at the 8th pole. Economic Model is switched to the outside. Steady there was Lauban. And then comes Voluntario, who's charging from far behind as his Tale of Saval. It is Fish Trap Road to catch as they come down to the wire, and they won't do it. Fish Trap Road has won the Dwyer. Fish Trap Road by Claiborne Farm Stag and Trap Shot. The winner by a length and a quarter over Economic Model by Claiborne Farm Stag and Flatter. Luis Saez aboard the New York bred in 134-4. A sharp allowance winner on Derby Day at Churchill Downs. The Brad Calhoun trainee was coming off a runner-up finish to Tom's Ready in the Grade 2 Woody Stevens Stakes on the Belmont card. The colt was bred in New York by Rhapsody Farm and John Davis and was a $95,000 OBS March 2-year-old. Fish Trap Road has earned $518,000 for Martin Racing Stable. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jerry Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jerry Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at upcoming sales. To Arlington International for the Grade 3 American Derby. Oscar nominated the 5-2 favorite. John G. Dooley picks up the call.
4 furlongs from home. Short lead, Weaver's Ice Cold. Tequila Joe poised to challenge. Right there, Swagger Jagger in company with Oscar nominated, covered up toward the rail. It's Not Easy Being Breezy is 5 from the front. Then 2-step time, 3 wide Mongolian Holiday, but now is inside, 3 furlongs to go. One Mean Man is 8 from the front for Robbie Alvarado, gains up the inside from Momkevic. Jairus Holiday, and we trail back to the Rogue Diesel. 3/4 went in, 113 flat, under a quarter to go. Tequila Joe! Tequila Joe turns in front. On the outside, here's Swagger Jagger's bid. Swagger Jagger's nosed in front. Swagger Jagger going for home. From the inside, Tequila Joe set for a battle. And the battle joined by Oscar nominated. And here's One Mean Man past the 16th. It's One Mean Man. Oscar nominated. One Mean Man. Robbie Alvarado triples on preview day.
One Mean Man rallies to defeat Oscar nominated by half a length. The third winner on the card for Robbie Alvarado. Time of the race 148-4. a stakes winner at Fairgrounds in January, and a close second in the Grade 3 Arlington Classic 2 starts back. One Mean Man was coming off an allowance victory over the Churchill Downs turf. The colt by Mizzen Mast was bred in Kentucky by trainer Bernie Flint and Ron Hillerich. One Mean Man has earned nearly $215,000 for LTB Incorporated and Hillerich Racing. Access Thoroughbred Week replays every Saturday on Thoroughbred Daily News at thetdn.com. Next, the Grade 1 Belmont Derby Invitational. Aidan O'Brien sent out 2 starters, including 5-2 favorite Long Island Sound. Once again, here's Larry Comas.
They continue the run up the backstretch with a long shot to catch in Toughest Hombre. Toughest Hombre in front by a length and a quarter now. And racing in second position is Deauville. Then comes Surgical Strike on the outside. Applicators down toward the inside, racing 4 lengths off the lead. Beach Patrol is right alongside of Camelot Kitten. Long Island Sound now being asked to go. And Long Island Sound's about 5.5 lengths off the lead as they round the far turn. Then Humphrey Bogart and Rallis. It is still Toughest Hombre taken on by Deauville. Surgical Strike is on the outside of them, and the 3 of them will arrive at the top of the stretch together. Toughest Hombre, Deauville, and Surgical Strike. Deauville and Surgical Strike take over now. Camelot Kitten is charging through an opening on the inside and trying to come on to is Humphrey Bogart in between horses. Applicator has run a big race. Highland Sky is finishing fast to the far outside, and they still have to catch Jamie Spencer and Deauville, who have it close to home. Highland Sky is charging. Deauville and Highland Sky. Deauville did it!
An Aidan O'Brien trainee takes the Belmont Derby, but it's not the favorite Long Island Sound. It's 6-1 Deauville, holding off the late charge of Highland Sky by a neck. Jamie Spencer aboard in 2 minutes and 2/5. A Group Stakes winner in Ireland at 2, Deauville was runner-up in the Group 2 Dante Stakes in England in his 3-year-old debut. But the Irish-bred colt by Galileo was well beaten in his last start, the Group 1 Epsom Derby. Deauville has earned $814,000 for Mrs. Fitriani Hay, Derek Smith, John Magner, and Michael Tabor. Coming up, a front-running winner of the Belmont Oaks.
But Bahamian Squall has won the Sunshine State.
Bahamian Squall in front from Trinity Bird, Jackson Bend 4 outside. It's Bahamian Squall to win the smile.
Since Florida's first Kentucky Derby winner, Needles, in 1956, Florida has produced 50 national champions,
the 11th Triple Crown winner,
13 classic winners, 155 millionaires, memorable performances, and 26 Breeders' Cup winners. Produce your next champion in Florida.
Now a Florida Thoroughbred history moment. Founded in 1956, Ocala Stud is the oldest active thoroughbred farm in Florida and a pioneer in the thoroughbred industry. The landmark Ocala Stud's message is simply put, if you want a runner, look to Ocala Stud. Ocala Stud revolutionized the worldwide industry, creating 2-year-old in training sales. Now represented by the 3rd generation of the O'Farrell family, the farm's reputation as a top producer of thoroughbreds makes them a symbol of excellence. This has been a Florida Thoroughbred history moment.
Claiborne Farm presents Blame, a 3-time Grade 1 winner with earnings over $4.3 million. Blame's historic victory over Zenyatta in the Breeders' Cup Classic solidified his Eclipse Award as champion older male. At stud, Blame was the leading second crop sales sire with yearlings bringing up to $600,000 and the leading second crop sire with 8 graded stakes horses, including 2015 winners March, Onus, and Far From Over. Blame at Claiborne Farm.
Time now for the feature race of the week presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 1 Belmont Oaks Invitational. Aiden O'Brien had the 2-1 favorite in Ballydoyle. Here's the call by Larry Comas.
They're off in the Belmont Oaks Invitational. And Coolmore and Ballydoyle had slow beginnings, as did Secure Access, as Catch a Glimpse, a Breeders' Cup winner, goes out to take the early lead and is guided to the inside by Florent Giroux to set the pace here. Auntie Joy is going with her, and there on the outside is Coolmore, who did not come out of the gate all that well, but is up with the pacemakers now. Then Landover Sea, Price to Perfection, Time and Motion, Harmonized to the outside and decked out near the hedge. They're followed by Last Waltz. Ballydoyle is in behind horses, 9 lengths off the lead early on here. Then comes Noble Beauty as they make their way to the backstretch. Manyanim is second last, and the trailer is Secure Access. The opening quarter mile is in 24-1. On to the backstretch here, and it is Catch a Glimpse in front. She leads the way by 2 lengths over Coolmore, who sits second clearly over Auntie Joy. After that, it's another 2.5 length gap to Landover Sea. Harmonized goes up on the outside of Time and Motion as they continue through a 49.5 mile. Then comes Decked Out, Price to Perfection down toward the hedge, followed by Last Waltz on the outside. And in behind horses is Ballydoyle. Ballydoyle still 9 lengths behind at this stage of the race. And now beginning to move is Noble Beauty on the inside. And then Secure Access and Manyanim is last. 3/4 goes in 1:13-4. It is Catch a Glimpse in front as they round the far turn. Coolmore now moves up alongside, and the two of them are head-to-head as they round that far turn here, and Auntie Joy is third. Time and Motion is fourth. Harmonize is fifth on the outside. Nothing yet from Ballydoyle is near the back of the field, but Coolmore is right alongside of Catch a Glimpse as they turn for home, and Florent Giroux sets down a Breeders' Cup winner. Catch a Glimpse opens up 2 from Coolmore. Time and Motion finishing fast on the outside. Furlong to go. Catch a Glimpse, a 3-length lead. Time and Motion and John Velasquez running out of time. Catch a Glimpse, Time and Motion still coming. Here comes the wire, and Catch a Glimpse did it.
3-1 second choice. Catch a Glimpse gamely holds off Time and Motion by half a length. Florent Giroux aboard the Keeneland Sells Graduate in 1:59-4, 3/5 faster than the Belmont Derby. The reigning Canadian Horse of the Year has reeled off 8 consecutive victories on turf, including the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf last fall. The Mark Casse trainee was coming off a front-running victory over males in the Grade 3 Pin Mile. The filly by City Zip was bred in Kentucky by Branch Equine. Catch a Glimpse has earned $1,748,000 for Gary Barber, Michael James Ambler, and Windways Farm. The filly was consigned by Warrendale Sales to the 2014 Keeneland September yearling sale, where the future champion was purchased by Windways Farm for $75,000. Grade 1 Belmont Oaks winner Catch a Glimpse, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. We'll have graded stakes action from opening weekend at Del Mar next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.